How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to make this video. I wanted to have a chat with you all. You can see by the title of the video, it's called What Happened with Riddle, an Animated Story. The animated series that I was working on, it just halted, it was shelved, went into no production really. Normally you'd say it went into post-production, but no. I shelved the project completely, and I just wanted to explain to you all what happened, why I shelved the project, why it's not going forward. I'm not going to say not going forward, maybe one day, but I want to, I feel like I owe it to you all to give you an explanation as to what happened with this series, because as I said, I wouldn't be sitting here without all of you who watch my channel, subscribe to my channel, give me all these views and allow me to generate a full-time income from a YouTube channel and have the life that I have today. I get to work from home and I get to watch my son grow, and that is just something that I can never put a price on, if I'm honest. But anyway, thank you for that. Let's talk Riddle, an Animated Story. So about 3 years ago, I had this idea. I really wanted to make my own Harry Potter prequel story. I'm not experienced in movie making, filmmaking, hiring actors, getting a whole set together. It's just not my expertise, and I don't think it ever will be. It takes a serious amount of time and a serious amount of money, and that was something that I had neither of. So I said, is there something that we can work on that I can do from home, talk to people across the internet, hire an animation team, hire voice actors, everything can get sent, through files and stuff like that, video calls, video chats, and yeah, it started to come together. We got, artwork drawn and released all the artwork, and we got a really good trailer together. A really good trailer together that was made by ED Studios, and who are absolutely fantastic. They really are. They are the guys to go for if you want any sort of animation. ED Studios. We put the whole thing together. Now, at this time, Harry Potter Folklore was literally booming in views. I mean, it was making a very good amount of money, a lot of money, and I got to the point where I said, I'm making a substantial amount and I have everything that I want in life. I have a home, I always wanted to buy a nice watch, and I bought a nice watch, and I always wanted to get a nice car if I ever had, decent money, and I bought that car. And I think after a while, when you get these material things and you have them, and you sit there and you think, money just isn't worth, it really doesn't bring you happiness. I know that is such a cliche. It doesn't bring you happiness when you get everything that you want. It's just, so I had, the money there, and I said, I want to give back. I want to give back to the people that watched my channel and put this money in my pocket. They deserve it. So that's what I did. The trailer, I think, in total cost about €8,000, which is about $9,000. And we put it together. We talked about future episodes, which are upwards in about $7,000 to $10,000. And I just thought, this is a lot of money. With YouTube, sometimes you have really good months and sometimes you have really bad months. But for a long time, I had good month after good month after good month. So I got in what I would say a false sense of confidence, where I thought this will always be coming. It'll always be this high. Let's just get it. Let's just do it. And unfortunately, that just wasn't the case. As time progressed, with everything that happened, J.K. Rowling speaking out, Harry Potter, starting to die down a little bit. The hype started to, drop a little bit. The money, it just wasn't there. It just wasn't disposable income anymore. It was income that I needed to pay for my bills, to live, and yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about my finances, guys, but to sum it up, the money went from 100%, you could say, to 40%. And that 40% still gives me a very comfortable living when all my bills are paid, and I'm very grateful. But I just don't have that disposable income that I used to have in order to continue this project. And I feel like I kind of let a lot of people down, because it was something that I really promised, and I didn't deliver on it. I mean, I'm really happy with the trailer. We started talking about the script for episode 1, and then the price just went up and up and up. some of the voice actors I spoke to, their prices went up when they knew that it was going to be into production. I had to pay licensing fees, and I had to pay I can't remember, some other fees that was like $200 and $300 on top of, if you're going to use this voice in a production series, or you're putting it on YouTube for people to watch. That's commercial rights, and you have to pay an extra $300 or $400 or whatever it was per voice actor. And it just started spiraling out of control. So I just thought I have to just stop for a second. Let's see what the finances are like. And it just wasn't there. And I tried different ways to try and get around this. I tried, is there any way we can reduce the quality of the animation? Maybe we can, reduce the frame rate, something of the sort. And then I thought, if I'm not going to make it to the best of, an animator's ability, then it's not going to be good enough for all of you to watch. I don't think any of you deserved a subpar product to what you got in the trailer. And I said, look, I will come back to this one day. Hopefully things will increase and get better with YouTube, and we will be able to revisit this series. But unfortunately, those couple of months on YouTube where I was kind of riding a high financial wave, it never came back. I don't know why. It's just the YouTube game. I'm not sitting here crying poverty, guys. I'm very, very okay. But just in terms of having the money to be able to finance that was just not there anymore. I know people have said, oh, you should crowdfund. I'm not allowed crowdfund. It's against Warner Brothers terms. It's also against YouTube's terms. So I couldn't do it. And it broke my heart. It really, really did. So then we talked a little bit more about, how we can move forward. Maybe we can do something like, small animation with Voldemort in a comedic sketch, maybe 2 minutes long, and maybe that might go over with the fans. And I enjoyed that, but again, it didn't fulfill me in the way that I knew Riddle would, and which is why we only made one episode of that. So I just wanted to give you guys an explanation, because I am so sorry for the Riddle story not coming to fruition. I really, really am. It's something that still bothers me. I still watch the trailer and I sit back and I say, I'm responsible for this. I didn't physically make it, but in that metaphor, like, I made this trailer. I got it brought to life, and it's something that I'm really, really proud of. And I really, really wish that I could get the episodes out. I really, really do. But unfortunately, especially now with YouTube, the way things are, it just doesn't look like it will ever happen. But I can just make you a promise, guys, that if I ever do find myself in that position again, I will definitely get on board with making episode 1. Things have just changed for me so much since then. Obviously I have children and they are my main priority. So for those of you who don't have children, kids cost a hell of a lot of money. They really, really do. So I think as well, it was a time where when I was making Riddle, I was enjoying, really overly enjoying life, you could say. I was out all the time. I was blowing silly amounts of money, and when I look back at that person, I'm not saying me from 3 years ago was a bad person, but when I look back, I just want to punch him in the face and say, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, be more productive with your finances. But anyway, we're not going to talk about finances, guys. I'm really, really sorry about that. I just wanted to apologise again. I hope one day, I really, really do, I hope one day I have some ideas for some projects that I want to do. There's a new YouTube channel in the works, and it's not like, my Vampire Folklore channel or the Game of Thrones. This is really going to be high-end production kind of style that I've been working on. The plan is to currently be in the middle of building a studio and just really get a high-end production YouTube channel. Hopefully, if that takes off and brings in the revenue that I hope I will. Who knows, guys? Sometimes YouTube channels just absolutely flop, but that is my promise to you guys, that I will get episode 1 out if I am ever in the position again to do so. I hope you guys are okay with me. I know some of you were not okay with me over this, and yeah, I'm really, really sorry, guys. I just felt like I owed you all that explanation. And yeah, thanks again for watching. The trailer is still there to watch if you want. You can check it out, Riddle, an animated story. Hopefully, again, we'll get it out one day. But have a good day, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.